Welcome to Watch of the Week here on Caseback. This is a series of brief reviews and previews of recently introduced timepieces. It's not a commercial, so you will hear my unfiltered reaction, my unfiltered opinion, and our guest in this week is one of the most interesting and good-looking military watches is undoubtedly the Type 20. Invented by Breguet in the 50s for the French Ministry of Defense, the Type 20 stands for what the name suggests, a type of watch. More precise, a military chronograph for aviation, produced by companies like Breguet, Zenith and Airain. Key features were and are Flyback Chronograph, so that you can just hit the pusher to reset the chrono and to restart it. And we can imagine that this makes life easier if you sit in a fighter plane at full speed between waypoints, meeting points, drop-off points and so on. Mandatory was a black dial with luminescent indices and hands, a mechanical movement with a power reserve of over 35 hours. Tolerance of plus or minus 8 seconds per day, and finally the capacity to withstand the running, stopping and resetting of the chronograph more than 300 times without causing any problems to the movement. And you find old Type 20s with a 15-minute counter for use on carriers and 30-minute for the regular non-naval aircrafts. The watch was used in combat in Algeria and during the First Indo-China War. And the most of the original Type 20 manufacturers have made reissues. They are between design massacres, hello Zenith, and luxury, super luxury, hello Breguet. And so you can imagine that I was pretty happy when I saw the Type 20 re-edition by Airain. Difficult pronunciation, by the way, it's not Airain because the company was founded in 1934 in Switzerland, close to the French border. And it was recently revived by two Dutch watch enthusiasts. And now let's discuss the basics of the watch. Case material is stainless steel, case diameter 39.5 millimeters, so a smidgen bigger than the original. Screwed in caseback, lug width is 20, plexi is the crystal. And some people, by the way, complained about plexi on a luxury watch. I personally don't see a problem here. Sapphires are not extremely expensive anymore, especially in relation to a watch price over 2K. And so the option plexi is not necessarily to cut costs. It's more a design decision regarding the look and the feel. And the watch comes with a bidirectional bezel. Now to the movement. We have here a manual wine column wheel chronograph caliber AM1 with the flyback complication. 28 jewels, power reserve of 55 hours and with a 30-minute counter. So what's hidden behind that AM1 movement? Accelerator, Miota, ETA? No, apparently they use an in-house caliber. The company states the Type 20 re-edition is powered by our caliber AM1 developed by Manufacture La Perret in La Chaux-de-Fonds, Switzerland. This might explain the price above the 2K mark. And the watch comes on a suede leather strap in 3 colors. Terrible choice if you ask me. I would prefer a nice shiny calf leather. But that's after all a matter of taste. And you can argue now that the price is still high for a brand which basically nobody knows. But after all the other re-editions of the Type 20 with prices on top of the Matterhorn, 6,000 euros and more, after all those editions, I find these 2.5 relatively okay. Because for me personally, a brand name is not super important. And what I see here is the look of a Type 20. The ingredients sound great, the size is superb, the design follows the tradition, but it doesn't look outdated. And those macros here show the wonderful combination of black matte dial, this old radium colored lume, fine proportions of numeral and hands, and overall precision to the last corner. I mean, look at that. I can't stop describing it, just have a look. And so I really think this could be something. And I hope the brand will continue that way and will present more of such interesting watches. But we have to be patient, gents. The watch will be available in July 2021. All you can do now is to pre-order it. Or go vintage. There are still pieces out there from the 60s in good condition. Prices not over the moon, which may change next year. But of course this is speculation. But it's not speculation that I like this watch pretty damn much. Okay, that's all for now. See you next Monday to Watch of the Week here on Caseback.